A freezing night descends upon a small prehistoric shelter, wind howling outside. Inside, a prehistoric mother begins labor. Two experienced caregivers watch closely. Fierce winds weaken their small fire, threatening precious warmth in the cold night. How could a mother and newborn survive childbirth without doctors or modern hospitals? Human childbirth presents unique challenges due to our upright posture and pelvis shape. The size of a baby's head and shoulders makes the birthing passage especially demanding. Labor could last many hours, bringing exhaustion, intense pain, and profound fatigue. Blood loss and unpredictable complications added immense danger without modern medicine. Pregnancy also brought daily challenges, like carrying significant extra weight constantly. Reduced mobility made basic tasks, like gathering food or water, far more difficult. Greater energy needs meant more food was required daily, a challenge in harsh environments. Difficulty traveling with the group could isolate a mother, risking exposure and danger. Increased dependence on others during harsh weather was a constant, pressing concern. The need to prepare for an uncertain delivery time made every journey a cautious gamble. How far could a mobile group travel when childbirth might begin without any warning? While demanding, it's not confirmed humans have the most dangerous birth of every species. Simplified evolutionary explanations are often incomplete, the reality was likely complex. Each pregnancy and birth was unique, influenced by individual biology and circumstances. The human body is remarkably resilient, capable of incredible feats under immense pressure. Still, the transition from pregnancy to motherhood was a journey into profound biological unknown. As labor neared, the group might seek or create a protected, stable birthing area. Maintaining steady warmth was vital, combating the pervasive cold of the Ice Age environment. Gathering dry animal hides could provide insulation and a softer surface for the mother. Fresh water was essential for hydration, both for the mother and for basic hygiene needs. Preparing soft bedding from plant fibers or furs offered a measure of comfort and rest. Moving sharp tools or dangerous objects away created a safer space, preventing accidental harm. Saving food, especially high-energy sources, ensured sustenance during and after the birth. Keeping older children nearby but outside the main birth area maintained a sense of security. Asking experienced people to remain close provided invaluable support and potential guidance. Adjusting travel plans was crucial, as movement might be impossible for a considerable time. These were practical possibilities, not sterile delivery rooms as seen in modern times. Yet, relative cleanliness, even without germ theory, could significantly reduce infection risks. Maintaining warmth protected both mother and newborn from the dangers of hypothermia. Dryness was important, dampness could quickly lead to chilling and discomfort for both. A calm, protected environment could help the mother manage the immense physical demands. Preparation required time and resources, highlighting childbirth as a group-wide event. This collective effort ensured the best possible chance of survival for the new family member. These actions illustrate a community's proactive approach to an inherently unpredictable event. The presence of experienced helpers likely increased a mother's chances of successful birth. Physical support, such as a strong hand to lean on, could be crucial during intense moments. Reassurance and calm words could ease fear and help maintain the mother's mental strength. Providing sips of water helped fight dehydration during the physically demanding process. Offering warm materials, like heated stones or hides, provided comfort and preserved body heat. Assisting with position changes could alleviate discomfort and potentially aid labor progression. Continuous observation allowed helpers to notice subtle changes, responding as best they could. After birth, immediate newborn handling, like wrapping the baby, was critical for survival. Protection from the harsh environmental dangers, like extreme cold, was a constant priority. Helping during maternal exhaustion allowed the mother to conserve energy for the birth itself. These helpers were not necessarily professional midwives in a modern, formalized sense. Experienced helpers may have relied on generations of practical knowledge and observation. Birth knowledge was probably shared through direct experience within the family and group. The exact methods used by different Ice Age groups remain largely unknown to researchers. Direct archaeological evidence of specific childbirth practices is extremely limited for experts. Knowledge probably passed down from mothers, grandmothers, and older relatives through time. Observation of previous births and shared stories would have built a communal understanding. Repeated participation in births solidified skills, making helpers more confident and effective. Would you trust strength alone, or someone who had already witnessed many previous births? Labor without modern medicine brought an array of intense and unrelenting challenges. The pain, fatigue, and fear could be overwhelming, testing the limits of human endurance. Exhaustion accumulated over long hours, draining the mother's vital strength and spirit. Finding comfortable and effective changing body positions offered some small respite. Long periods without progress could be demoralizing, increasing anxiety for everyone present. The relentless cold was an ever-present danger, especially during the long, vulnerable hours. Dehydration could quickly weaken a laboring mother, making her even more susceptible to fatigue. Limited food reserves meant the mother might lack the energy needed for such intense exertion. Unexpected complications could arise at any moment, turning a challenging birth into a crisis. We do not have records of specific childbirth instructions or tools used by prehistoric people. The journey of labor can be symbolically depicted as a tightening spiral, intense and focused. Passing time could be shown through the changing phases of a stylized moon or a flickering fire. The rhythmic, relentless nature of contractions can be visualized as repeated waves on a shore. Helpers waited through the long nights, their quiet vigilance a testament to their dedication. A weakening energy icon could represent the mother's fading strength during the long ordeal. Ultimately, some births succeeded, while others ended in maternal or infant death, a harsh reality. A newborn's first minutes were critically vulnerable, requiring immediate, precise care. Establishing breathing was the most urgent need for the fragile new life entering the world. Immediate warmth was paramount. A small body could rapidly lose heat in a cold environment. Close body contact with the mother or caregiver provided essential warmth and security. Protecting the newborn from any harsh wind or drafts was crucial to prevent chilling. Dry covering, replacing any damp materials, helped maintain core body temperature effectively. Constant attention ensured immediate responses to the newborn's needs, however subtle they were. Early feeding, ideally through breastfeeding, provided vital nutrients and immune support. Careful observation of the newborn's movements and sounds offered important clues to health. A small body's surface area to volume ratio meant rapid heat loss in frigid surroundings. Helpers cautiously replaced damp materials with dry hides, a practical possibility for warmth. Crying, movement, and audible breathing provided visible clues about the newborn's well-being. Checking the newborn's skin warmth by touch would have been a fundamental, intuitive assessment. Umbilical cord handling was likely a careful, abstract process, without detailed medical tools. We do not show specific cutting methods or tools, honoring the limited archaeological record. Delivering the newborn did not immediately end the danger for the prehistoric mother. Continued bleeding was a significant risk, threatening her strength and overall recovery. Profound exhaustion and persistent pain lingered, demanding deep rest and gentle care. Weakness and dehydration could hinder her recovery, requiring steady rehydration and nourishment. The risk of infection was ever present, an invisible enemy in the post-birth period. Difficulty moving meant reliance on others for basic needs, delaying active participation. Challenges in feeding the newborn might arise from pain, exhaustion, or limited milk supply. The mother needed constant food, warmth, and uninterrupted rest to begin her vital recovery. Other people in the group would need to maintain the fire, ensuring continuous, vital warmth. Bringing fresh water and preparing it for drinking was a daily task now shared by others. Preparing nourishing food, easily digestible for the mother, fell to her caring companions. Carrying supplies and moving essential items within the camp became a shared responsibility. Watching older children and engaging them kept them safe and allowed the mother to recuperate. Protecting the shelter and delaying group movement were critical actions during this sensitive time. The entire group's support helped the mother recover, allowing her to rejoin daily life. Childbirth could unfortunately allow dangerous microbes to enter damaged maternal tissue. Potential contamination could arise from hands, even those of well-meaning caregivers. Soil and water, though essential for life, also harbored unseen microbial threats. Animal materials, reused hides, and even simple tools could also introduce unseen dangers. Existing illness within the community could complicate matters, increasing infection risks. It's important not to portray prehistoric people as permanently dirty or unhygienic. Some communities may have understood practical cleanliness through generations of experience. However, they did not possess knowledge of germ theory, a modern scientific understanding. There's no evidence smoke sterilized birth areas, nor did fire destroy every infection. No single plant acted as a universal antibiotic, preventing all forms of illness. Prehistoric people did not understand germ theory or modern antibiotics to combat infections. Many fatal infections leave little direct skeletal evidence, making them hard to trace. The archaeological record, therefore, likely underrepresents the true number of unsuccessful births. The invisible danger of infection remained a silent, ever-present threat to survival then. Breastfeeding was crucial for the newborn, offering immediate and vital sustenance. It provided essential nutrition and hydration, critical for early growth and development. Breastfeeding also offered warmth and close body contact, vital for emotional security. It conferred immune support, protecting the fragile newborn from unseen environmental threats. A mother might experience difficulty due to exhaustion, illness, or immense stress. Pain from the birth and limited food could also hinder successful breastfeeding efforts. Delayed recovery after a difficult birth could impact a mother's ability to nurse effectively. Other caregivers could support survival by feeding the mother, ensuring her own strength. Bringing water and maintaining a comfortable, hydrated environment eased the mother's burden. Maintaining warmth and protecting sleep were silent, yet profound acts of collective care. Caring for older children relieved the mother of an immediate responsibility, aiding recovery. Reducing her workload allowed the mother to focus solely on her healing and her newborn. Shared nursing or alternative feeding was possible and varied, not a universal practice. One birth could profoundly alter the dynamics and daily routine of the entire camp. The group might need to stop traveling, use more fuel for warmth, and adjust their plans. Sharing additional food and protecting a slower mother became collective responsibilities. Carrying the newborn and rearranging sleeping spaces also required communal effort and sacrifice. Dividing childcare and accepting greater exposure to danger were often necessary compromises. Yet, a new child also represented family continuity and new, enduring relationships. It brought future knowledge, a future contributor, and vital hope during an uncertain life. The newborn did not simply add to a population, it entered a living, breathing social network. Direct archaeological evidence of specific childbirth behavior is unfortunately very rare. Researchers may study female skeletons, pelvic remains, or infant burials to find clues. They also examine ancient DNA, camp organization, and ethnographic comparisons for insights. Archaeology usually cannot reveal who assisted, or what specific positions were used. Nor can it tell us what words were spoken, how much pain occurred, or cultural beliefs. Modern traditional societies offer comparisons, but they are not direct Ice Age replicas. Back in our winter shelter, the fire is stable again, casting a comforting, steady glow. The mother rests peacefully beneath warm hides, her newborn protected close to her body. One caregiver maintains the fire, while another brings the mother food and fresh water. The returning hunting group quietly reorganizes camp responsibilities, supporting recovery. The mother's body completed the birth, but survival continued through shared, tireless care. Which mattered most after birth? Warmth, food, experience, or trusted, caring helpers?